What's up everybody? This is the first video of a short series that I'm going to do where I give you guys my top 5 exercises for each muscle group. People have asked me to do this before, so here it is. And we're going to start it off with shoulders, because I think I have some pretty decent shoulders and it's what I hit at the gym today. So let's get started. My number 1 exercise for shoulders is the barbell overhead press. Now a couple tips for this. As you can see, I have my hands shoulder width apart on the bar, and I'm using a suicide grip where I have my thumbs tucked underneath the bar. Now you can use a normal grip for this exercise. I just feel like this grip is what feels best for me during this movement. The next key is to slightly tuck your elbows. So as you're bringing the bar down, you don't want to flare your elbows all the way out and you don't want to tuck them all the way in. I'd say probably about a 45-degree angle as you're bringing the bar down and pushing it back up. My third key is to use full range of motion. Now on this exercise, you see a lot of people only bringing the bar down to about their chin level. For this exercise, full range of motion is bringing the bar all the way down to touch your chest and then fully extend at the top. So always make sure that when you're doing this exercise to warm up your rotator cuffs so that you can safely bring the bar all the way down to your chest for a full range of motion. My next key is to push your head through at the top of the movement. So as you push the bar past your head, you want to push your head forward as you raise the bar up to full extension, and then bring it back as you bring the bar down to your chest. And my last key, which you can't really see in the video, is to squeeze your glutes and to keep your core tight so that you're stabilized throughout this whole movement. My second exercise for shoulders is the barbell upright row. So as you see, I'm using a wide grip on this exercise. So I put my pinkies about on the rings on the barbell. That will ensure that when I bring the barbell up, I'm using more of the lateral head of my deltoid. And for this exercise, when you roll the barbell up, you want to keep your elbows flared out to the sides. This will ensure that you're utilizing, again, the lateral head of your deltoid in this movement. And my last key is to keep the bar close to your body and row straight up and down. So instead of rowing the bar towards your body, you're keeping the bar close to your body at all times and just moving it straight up and straight down. My third exercise is the dumbbell lateral raises. So only a couple keys for this one. Number 1, you want to keep your elbows above your hands as you raise the dumbbell. So the key for this exercise is you want to try to lift with your elbows instead of your hands. So a good way to ensure that you do that is to keep your elbows above your hands at the top of the movement before you bring it back down. My second tip is to keep a slight bend in your arm. Now you don't want to lift the dumbbell with a completely straight arm, or all the weight will be focused on your hand instead of your elbow. And you don't want to lift with your arm bent at completely 90 degrees, or that will negate all the tension from your lateral head of your deltoid. So I encourage just a slight bend in your arm to keep the tension on that shoulder. Exercise number 4 is face pulls. Now I do an interesting version of face pulls. I got this from Seth Feroci. You can look it up, but as you can see, I'm kind of bent over, head tucked, and it's more of a vertical pull instead of a horizontal pull. One big key for this exercise is to make sure that you flare your elbows as you bring the rope towards your face. This will ensure that you're using your rear delts in this movement, which it is designed for. Secondly, you need to make sure that you're pulling with your rear delts instead of your lats or some other muscle within your back. Because this is more of a vertical face pull, you're more inclined to pull with the muscles in your back. So definitely make sure that you're keeping the tension on your rear delts in this movement. And a great way to ensure you're using your rear delts is to pull the rope apart. So as you pull the rope towards your face, pull the rope slightly apart and you'll feel that tension in your rear delts. Lastly, exercise number 5 is a plate front raise. Now the reason that I picked a plate front raise instead of a dumbbell or a barbell front raise is simply to throw in some variation to your routine, and it provides a little more of a challenge than a dumbbell or a barbell version. Only a couple keys here. Number 1 is to make sure that you brace your core, keep your body stable as you lift the plate during this movement. And secondly, you only need to raise the plate to about eye level. You don't need to go past eye level. At the top of the movement, you should be able to look straight through the hole in the middle of the plate before lowering the plate slowly down. And those are my top 5 exercises for shoulders. If I missed any good ones that you really enjoy, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and also let me know which body part you'd like me to do next. As always, leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.